Hey, Cowboys fan, I know it's tough right now. Sitting here with a 3-5 record, a 3-game losing streak, and a season that feels like it's hanging by a thread. But let me ask you something. Do you think this is the time to throw in the towel? Quit on the season, let go of the fight, because here's the thing, those words. Quit, give up, sell off. They shouldn't be in our vocabulary. Sure, the Cowboys season hasn't started how we all hoped. This is their worst start since 2020, and it's right. They're with that 3-5 beginning in 2018. Remember that rough 2015 season when we were down to backups and scrapping for every yard? Those were tough times too, but just like then, this team hasn't called it quits, and neither should we. Now, with Doc out and injuries piling up across our roster, it's a real uphill battle. And, of course, our next game is against the Eagles, a team that's hot, sitting at 6-2, and coming in strong. The Eagles fans, you know they're going to show up at AT&T Stadium. On Sunday, we might be seeing a lot of green in those stands. But that's why our support matters even more right now. So let me throw it to you. Are you still holding out hope for this season? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you're enjoying this Cowboys talk and want to keep riding this season out with us, make sure to subscribe and tap that notification bell. Your support helps us reach our goal of 12,000 subscribers, and it means a lot to have you with us through thick and thin. Alright, so let's talk about the battle up ahead. Next up, we've got the Eagles, a team that's rolling with a 6-2 record and riding a 4-game winning streak. And yeah, while some of those wins came against teams with not so impressive records, they're still coming in strong. Their offense is firing on all cylinders, and with a defense that ranks 3rd in the league, they're no joke. Now, add Saquon Barkley into the mix, the guy is a powerhouse already at 925 yards on the season, with 6 touchdowns and explosive plays that just keep coming. And let's not forget Jalen Hurts. He's got 9 passes this season over 40 yards. When this Eagles offense hits the field, they hit hard, and Hurts is the kind of player who can break the game open at any moment. And this time, we're without Doc. That puts the pressure on Cooper Rush, who's stepping in with Trey Lance as backup, just 1 snap away from his first action in 2 years. Rush is keeping it simple, saying, "We're just trying to beat Philly, but let's be real, it's going to take everything we've got." So here's the question for you. Do you believe Cooper Rush can hold it down and deliver the win against the Eagles? Vote in the poll, or let us know in the comments what you think he needs to do to give the Cowboys a shot. And if you're still with us, make sure you're subscribed to stay updated. We're here to bring you the latest Cowboys news and keep you in the loop every step of the way. So here's the thing about tough seasons, they don't mean the story's over. Think about it, the NFL is filled with comeback stories. Last year, the Green Bay Packers started 2-5, then turned things around with a late-season push, snagging a wild card spot and even beating our Cowboys in the first round. Or take the Rams, they were 2-6 and fought back to end at 10-7, making it to the playoffs. They may not have gone all the way, but they didn't quit, and that's the kind of mentality we need right now. And that's not just for the players either, coaches, staff, everyone's got a role. Everyone's under pressure, especially when you're fighting to stay in the league. No one wants bad game tape floating around, especially with free agency or contract renewals on the horizon. As fans, we can be part of that push, too, showing the team that we believe they can fight their way back. Just listen to CeeDee Lamb. He's been saying it all along. We still got to have that fighting mentality, and Coach McCarthy, he's focused on the basics. When the next game, the team knows what's at stake, and they're not out there thinking about stats or playoff odds. They're just looking for that next win, fighting for every inch. So let me ask you, do you think the Cowboys have what it takes to make a comeback this season? Could this team still surprise us all? Let me know in the comments or take part in the poll. We want to hear what you're thinking. And hey, don't forget to subscribe to stay with us for every twist and turn of this Season, your support is what keeps us going. Now, let's talk about something every player feels: morale. The media loves to ask Coach McCarthy about the locker room vibe, as if losing a few games has crushed the spirit of this team. But here's the truth: the Cowboys aren't broken. They're frustrated, sure, but they're not ready to fold. With players like CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons speaking up, you can feel the determination to turn things around. And let's not forget Jerry Jones. The guy has been through seasons like this before, and he's not backing down now. He's been a rock, showing up, believing in this team, and staying committed to the roster. As Micah Parsons shared, Jerry reminds the guys of past Cowboys teams that started rough but fought back, including that 1974 squad that went from 1-4 to a near playoff run. Knowing the owner believes in you, that can make all the difference. But here's the thing, it's not just about the players or Jerry, it's about us, too, the fans. Being there to show the team we're in it for the long haul. They need to feel that energy, especially with the kind of season we're facing. So how about you? Do you think fan support can really boost this team's morale? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's show the Cowboys that their fan base is stronger than ever. And remember, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can stick with us for the journey. Every bit of support counts, so what's next for the Cowboys? Well, here's the hard truth: it's not going to be easy. But that's what makes this team's journey all the more important. The season isn't over, and as long as we've got games to play, there's still hope. The Cowboys have faced tough times before, whether it was the 2015 season when everything seemed to fall apart, or 2020 when injuries rocked the team. But no matter how dark it got, this team fought back. Right now, with key players out and injuries stacking up, it's all about resilience. We've got the next game against a tough opponent in the Eagles, but if there's one thing we know about the NFL, it's that anything can happen. Look at the Bengals. They started 1-4, but they clawed their way back to relevance. The Rams were 2-6 last year, and they turned it around. It's not impossible, but it's going to take focus, discipline, and a lot of heart. And with Micah Parsons coming back from injury, we might just get that spark the team needs. While it's unclear how much he'll be able to play, even a limited Parsons can bring a game-changing presence to the defense. The fight isn't over, and neither is the Cowboys' season. They've still got a lot of ball left to play, and if they keep pushing, they could surprise us all. So, Cowboys fan, what's your prediction? Can this team still make a run at the playoffs? Or do you think the uphill climb is just too much? Drop a comment below and let's talk about what's next. Don't forget to subscribe because we'll be with you all the way through, no matter what happens.